Thanks for tuning in to Jam Happy Hour, benefiting Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. I'm Michelle, the M in Jam Sellers, that with my husband John, we started a decade ago. Sweet Relief is a nonprofit fund that provides financial assistance for career musicians and industry workers who are struggling to make ends meet. And with your help, over the next 12 months, Jam Sellers is committed to raising $25,000 for Sweet Relief. Simply listen in, comment, share, or like, and Jam Sellers will donate $1 up to $2,500 per show if you do. Plus, you can click or text to donate directly to Sweet Relief. So pour yourself a glass of butter Chardonnay and get ready to enjoy some new music. Cheers.
Cheers indeed. Welcome into the Jam Happy Hour, and this one benefiting the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. My name is Jana. Tonight we are being joined from Nashville, Tennessee. The Heartwreckers are going to enjoy an hour worth of music and conversation. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Just happy to be here.
Well, cheers to you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
The best part about this hour is, we get to know your fans get to know us, and we can all just enjoy some music and some wine and raising some money for a really great fun together.
Absolutely. No one knows what it's like to struggle as a musician more than we do. So right. We're happy to help.
Yes. Well, perfect. The rules of the game are, if you are following along and you're enjoying the music, or if you have a question, or if you feel a certain kind of way, just drop a comment, drop an emoji, throw up a heart sign. Every single comment, like, click, or share, we're going to donate that $1 on your behalf while we enjoy some great music. And I always love to jump right in with the Heartwreckers here. What is the first song that you would like to kick us off with, and kind of tell us about it a little bit?
We're going to play a song called Nobody's Man, and it's about, kind of flying by the seat of your pants and being who you are without apology. And is there anything else to it, RG?
Pretty much it, man.
It sounds like it's going to set the tone. So, all right, here we go. Taking it away with Nobody's Man. Ready? It's the Heartwreckers.
You can count it aside. There's a long, long line of women at the end of this dollar bill. Everybody loves a villain. A bad boy makes for a good time to kill. Yeah, I'm always up to something, doing just what I feel. You can say I'm good for nothing, but I'm pretty damn good at keeping it real. I'm still the man y'all know. You got front row tickets to the shit show. Raised down south to raise good hell. Don't take no lip, but I give it well. Oh God, no woman ever held me down none. 20-something years wreaking havoc. I'm all yours, best bad habit. Ask your girl if I get the job done. I'm nobody's man, everyone's problem. I'm late, I keep them waiting. The party don't start till I walk in. Every day's a celebration. It's the way I am, it's the way I live. Raised down south to raise good hell. Don't take no lip, but I give it well. Oh God, no woman ever held me down none. 20-something years wreaking havoc. I'm all yours, best bad habit. Ask your girl if I get the job done. I'm nobody's man, everyone's problem. There's times I think I might grow up, but most of the time I don't give a raised down south to raise good hell. Don't take no lip, but I give it well. On God, no woman ever held me down none. 20-something years wreaking havoc. I'm all yours, best bad habit. Ask your girl if I get the job done. I'm nobody's man, everyone's problem. Yeah, I'm everyone's problem. Thank you.
All right.
I can already see where this hour is going to go. This is going to be a good time for sure.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Nobody's man. Kind of walking in with that swagger into the bar, right?
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
I'm just going to go out on a limb. I from one Southerner to another. I'm feeling the vibe.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
We're glad to
There's
hear it.
Something about growing up in the South, and you know, I'm sure everybody has their hometown stories of how, you know, whatever. But, you know, there is that thing about, you know who that guy is when he's walking in and he's got the I don't give a, and thank you for the edit, by the way, you don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, we don't
I
have
don't
to.
give a F, you know, mentality of I'm just doing my own thing. Everybody pays attention to that guy. Is that kind of where you're going with that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You know, we've all been that guy at one point or another, and
I've been that guy.
makes
My
for a
whole
good
life.
song.
My whole life. Ryan's like, yep, that's me. When it comes to songwriting, obviously, with the two of you, what is kind of your process? Like, does somebody have an idea? Does somebody have the music? Like, where does it start? With a story, with a picture, with a sound?
It's different every time, honestly.
Yeah.
He could be like, I got this cool title or this one word, or I could be like, I have this melody with no words. It depends every time.
Yeah,
Sometimes
sometimes
like
it
a
is
puzzle.
a story. I think it was RG. He was like, I want to write a song about a haunted truck. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, let's do that.
We did that
Yeah.
that one time.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that
It's
sounds
kind of
amazing.
random with us.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should play that one next, the haunted truck song.
Totally cool with that.
The haunted drug song.
Yeah.
For somebody who is maybe experiencing the Heartwreckers for the first time, how would you describe kind of your mentality when it comes musically?
He's got a way he describes it.
Me?
Yeah.
Country ass rock.
With a period in between each word.
It's emphasized
Yeah.
in
Country ass
between.
rock.
So, with a title like that, what did you grow up listening to?
I mean, everything from classic country, you know, to I was a huge Tim McGraw fan. These days, I really like, you know, Cadillac 3, Hardy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up listening to a lot of the 70s, like, you know, the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac and all that. But I also listened to a lot of the heavier stuff, too, like Van Halen and Metallica.
Yeah.
Oh man, can we just discuss the fact that the Eagles and the majority of Fleetwood Mac, they're still out there doing it?
Oh, they're rocking hard.
I can attest to it.
Stevie Nicks could sit down for the rest of her life, but no. You know, she's going to be at Bottle Rock with us, you know, coming up next month. She's on this massive tour. I've always found that so incredible. Like these artists, you can tell that it's in their blood and they don't know how to be any other way. Would you say the same about yourselves?
I think you said
100%.
it best. Once you have it in you, it's not going anywhere. I mean,
You're ruined.
you play music, whether or not it does anything for you, or whether or not you need it anymore. You know, you need the music.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ryan's like 100%.
Mhm.
When it comes to the music, what is the best way to kind of follow along with what you guys are doing?
To follow along with what we're doing, definitely TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and most important, our website. It is at Real Heartwreckers, or not at Real Heartwreckers, www.realheartwreckers.com.
Everything else is at
Everything
Real
else is
Heartbreakers.
at.
And you got to have all the things now, you know, it's like, and this and that and this platform, and there's going to be a new platform, and don't forget about this. Like, how do you feel about the social media aspect of, you know, music as a business these days?
You definitely need to do it now.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's an interesting change from the way things were in the past. Now you absolutely have to have a good social media following. You have to do that. And Sometimes it's a lot of fun putting something together for social media.
Yeah, it's cool just being able to connect with new people that every day that have never heard your stuff before. You know, like we'll post a
that's a
video on
really-
TikTok and we'll get views from people that have never even seen our page. They just popped up and they're like, "Oh, you popped up in our feed." And I'm like, "I don't know how that works, but that's awesome."
You're like, thank you, algorithm gods, whatever just happened. I appreciate it. But, you know, you bring up a good comment or a good point, too. And the fact that, you know, sometimes you do just kind of pop up and you're just like, why did that happen? And it's something very specific to country music. And I don't know what it is. But country music algorithm on the platform seems to be very favorable to pulling in things
Oh yeah.
that you wouldn't normally see. And you know, I listen to a lot of the big guys, and you know, and we'll discuss 𝗧𝘂 here in a minute, but it's like then you know, we'll see like, you know, these people that I've never heard of before pop up, and it's like, oh well, that's really good. So there is like this great side to it where you're gonna get, you know, exposed to people, artists and music that you wouldn't otherwise. Are you getting turned on to other people, other musicians in kind of the same way by doing what you're doing?
All the time. And I think there is something to your point about country specifically having the benefit of that. And I think it's because social media is engagement driven and country music is lyrically driven, and there's something to really talk about there. So I think that's why it kind of gets ahead of the bunch.
I do want to circle back around on that, but I don't know if I've mentioned this before. It is like the fastest hour in music, and we're already like a fifth of the way in.
Oh, no.
You've played one song, which means I need to shut up. Before I do that, though, I'm going to remind everybody, please continue to like, comment, share. If you have questions, toss them up there. If you just feel a certain way and you want to drop a yellow heart, we're not mad at that, because we're going to donate $1 on your behalf to the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund while we get to jam out with the Heartwreckers here.
Yeah.
What would you like to play for us next?
Let's play the haunted truck song.
Yeah, let's do
The haunted truck song. All right, so you really wrote a song about a haunted truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're
It
just
makes
gonna
all
leave
my
it at
bad
that?
decisions for me. It's not
Yeah,
my
it's the
fault.
truck's fault. Something wrong with it.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called
Don't trust that truck.
I'm in 100% the Heartwreckers in the Jam Happy Hour.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's only got 30,000 miles, but it ain't been started in a good long while. Saw it on the lot and thought about good luck. And every time I turn the key, it fires right up. But the damn thing only goes one way. Every time I pull it out the driveway, the GPS on the dash is stuck. And man, I don't trust that truck. 'Cause when it rolls down the highway, it don't care where the hell I need to go. It takes a hard left right towards the heartache. Then it dumps me on my ass right at her door. I talk my way in, she kicks me out, and it picks me up. I don't trust that truck. Just about as far as I can throw it. I throw it in reverse, but the wheels don't spin. Might ask AAA if they can tow it, but we can't or they won't, 'cause I didn't even call them. Guess I'm going wherever it's going. 'Cause when it rolls down the highway, it don't care where the hell I need to go. It takes a hard left right towards the heartache. Then it dumps me on my ass right at her door. I talk my way in, she kicks me out, and it picks me up. I don't trust that truck. So when you call the number on the Craigslist ad and ask me why I'm selling, I'll tell you that thing runs like a dream in the wrong direction. 'Cause when it rolls down the highway, It don't care where the hell you need to go. It'll take a hard left right towards the heartache. And it'll dump you on your ass right at her door. You'll talk your way in, she'll kick you out, and it'll pick you up. Don't trust that truck. No, I don't trust that truck. No, I don't trust that truck.
I find that very relatable.
Yeah.
I love it. Don't trust that truck, about the haunted truck with the Heartwreckers.
Oh, yeah.
Where in the world did you come up with that idea?
In our buddy 𝗧𝘂's house,
Yeah.
he was like, I was like, I want to write something weird today. And he goes, Ryan, you want to write a song about a truck that's possessed? I'm like, yeah,
Very Christine.
let's go.
So that was a fun one for sure.
That one involved a lot of alcohol.
Well, you know, it's been known to happen, especially being based out of Nashville. We've talked about it a few times before here in the Jam Happy Hour, and thank you for everyone who is watching along. Nashville has such a very unique community when it comes to creating music. There are some people that are very much, you know, unto themselves, but there is like this really collaborative effort that you see with a lot of up-and-coming artists there in Nashville. Have you experienced that yourself? Are you doing the songwriters rounds? Are you doing any of just like the get-togethers that you hear so much about? And if you do you feel like they're beneficial?
I think going to rounds and doing all that stuff is beneficial. Like, for instance, I wouldn't have met our manager, Keith, if I wouldn't have gone into a bar called Red Door.
There you go.
Know? And I feel like a lot of friendships and, you know, collaborations are forged in the nightlife of Nashville. You know,
Sometimes daylight.
I met him in a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
You're like,
to just expand on Ryan's point, you meet a lot of your best co-writers just out in the wild out here because Nashville's just teeming with talent. The person who drives your Uber could be the most incredible pianist you've ever met in your life, or the person who you buy a shot for sitting next to you at the bar could have written 20 number ones. I mean,
And
you
you'd
just
never
never
know
know
it.
out here.
I always enjoy that spirit in Nashville. I went to high school there a long time ago, and to come back now for work, it's very much of a different vibe, and it is that like, let's see what we can do together kind of a thing that you see in the music industry that you don't see in a lot of other genres.
Definitely so. It's there's a lot of collaboration in the music industry, and there's so many different aspects of it. I mean, you have I don't want to say talent because everyone's talented, but like the actual people who play the instruments and sing. There's the business side of it. There's the people who bridge that gap there. There's tour managers. I mean, it's never ending. There's people who run the stage. I don't know how anybody does it. They're all really
and we can get into
artists.
producing, and we can get into all of the editing. Like it's
insane.
A lot of layers.
For instance, it took like 4 people just to get us to get this.
Now you're giving up our secrets.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for jumping into the Jam Happy Hour this evening. We do have the Heartwreckers with us from Nashville, Tennessee. How long have you guys been creating music together?
Together? What, about a year?
As the Heartwreckers for like a year, but
year.
we were writing before that a little bit.
Yeah, we started writing together probably a year and a half ago. And I had just gotten out of my very first publishing deal, and I was like, I want to do what I want to do now. And then we met him. We just started writing songs, not really thinking of, you know, what anyone else would think of them other than us.
Right.
So, and I thought that felt way better. And then I guess people seem to like it. So,
well, I mean, clearly, people are liking it because you're about to be very busy. You're about to be on the road. You're about to be touring with a certain name we'll drop in a second, but not just touring, you know, here, but like all around the world. Like the machine is kicking in.
Oh, yeah.
Does it feel like everything's just kind of clicking now?
It feels like we're finding our stride to a degree.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
we're still at the very bottom of a very large mountain, but we're going to keep climbing, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm stoked for the cool stuff we do have coming up here pretty quick.
The cool stuff that is coming up, and I'm going to let you guys kind of make that announcement for anybody who may not know. You are about to start a tour with this guy.
Yeah, Tim McGraw, baby.
Tim McGraw, baby. And Brock, you'd even said that you grew
And
up
Carly Pearce.
listening.
So much.
To Tim,
Yeah, he's
like-
from Louisiana, too.
Okay, so has it sunk in?
I literally have been having dreams about it. I think it's sunk in. Yeah, I keep dreaming about it.
Are they good dreams or bad dreams?
A combination. Some
I
of
had a
them,
dream. I
stress
had a dream that I
dreams.
totally spaced and forgot all the words to every single one of our songs.
Yeah, I had one that we showed up and like nobody was there, and then I had to go off to get something, and then I didn't get back in time, and we missed our set.
What? And there was no one there.
Oh, yeah. That's like the classic DJ dream where you get locked out of the studio and the record runs out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
I used to
gotta
have
get
those waiter
back.
dreams, where you have too many tables and you're completely in the
yeah, in
weeds,
the
and then
weeds.
you can't catch up, and then you wake up and you're like, thank God.
Thank God that
Well,
was a
you know,
dream.
I think those dreams are healthy. I think, it's an excited energy. Obviously, it's a big, big step, a big deal. And especially as, the Heartwreckers, I'm not going to say like you're like baby bands, but like to get that as quick and to feel as clicked in as you are, like it has to give you just like this really great feeling of like, yeah, we're on to something.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I feel awesome. I'm like, and it's just cool that it's with the music that we're writing for us. You know what I mean? That's what I think is cool about it. Because a lot of times, especially here in this town, it's real easy for people to be like, you need to sound like this. You need to sound like
yeah.
that. You need to do this. We're like, nah, we're just going to do us.
Yeah,
Right.
you get
You
a lot
can
of that
decide to like it
direction.
or not.
Right. Because you're doing country ass rock and country ass rock doesn't care.
Country ass rock. Gives zero
Period,
Fs.
period.
When you're writing for a publishing company, a lot of times you get a lot of direction. And for those who don't know, I guess the easiest way to describe a publishing deal is like a record deal for a songwriter. It's not exactly it, but it's pretty close. And so there's a lot of you're writing in this direction, you're writing in that direction, and your publisher's kind of helping direct you. But when you're the artist and you're writing, you don't have to ask, would they say that? You say, this
Right.
is what I want to say.
Exactly.
Another interesting level to Nashville is a lot of times you'll write songs and they'll go to somebody else.
Yeah, I wrote a
I think
Christmas
about Old
song
Dominion.
today.
I know they wrote a ton of songs that that went to other artists, and now they're artists in their own right and doing their own thing. But like that happens so much more often than people would think. And you guys as insiders, see it happen all the time where someone will hand a song off and it becomes like this thing.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of those guys who started off as writers. Your Chris Stapletons, your Hardys, all those guys. There's plenty more, but
And everybody's on tour. So it's like
Yep.
literally everybody's on tour, which is great, as you will be on tour too, not just here in the States. You're going to go overseas.
yeah, that's
Which I've
true.
always found very interesting when it comes to taking, Southern country ass rock
Yeah, she said it right.
overseas. Like, are they gonna get it?
Oh yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
Ryan's like, they're gonna totally get it.
They're
So,
gonna get
so
it.
for this tour,
We're gonna make them get it.
part of what we're
I love
doing
that.
is with this group called Nashville Nights, and they do this
Mm-hmm.
traveling circus of songwriters, and it's mainly based in Denmark, but they've been doing it for a couple years, and they have said, and I have seen, how engrossed these people are in country music. It's amazing. The fan base there is apparently so incredible and so into the music, and I'm looking forward to seeing it firsthand.
That's gonna make you feel really good. Have you ever been overseas before?
Yes, but not to Denmark.
Well, no knock to Denmark. It's it's not high on the list, but I have to imagine it's going to be absolutely magical.
I've only been to Canada and Mexico. Other than that, I've never been to any other countries.
You
I'm
have not
stoked.
been overseas then.
No.
Ryan,
I
your
know.
mind is about to be blown wide
excited
open,
for it.
sir.
To be blown.
Yeah, and then we have London after Denmark.
Nice.
It's not London. It's Manchester.
Excuse me, Manchester. after the
Manchester.
UK.
It ends in an A, not an ER. Learn
Yeah.
this now.
Manchester.
Manchester.
Manchester. I went overseas for the first time in my 20s, and I will say, like Ryan, like it really like blew my mind how old everything is, and how like we are just a blip on the screen over here, and like all this stuff over here has like been going on for like thousands of years. It really is. I can't wait to come back around and do this again with you guys after the tour and be like, tell me everything and how were the crowds, because I find that so interesting that they're very much into like this sound that maybe I wouldn't say we take for granted, but we have like right here in like the heart of our South and in our country. And I just think it's great that you guys are out there doing it and taking it kind of all over the world. And you're going to come back with thousands and thousands and thousands of new fans, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, you're making new fans here tonight, and we want to jump back into the music. Again, I remind you, it is a fundraiser for the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. So if you feel so inclined to throw up a heart or a musical note or a cowboy hat or whatever you're feeling, we will donate on your behalf here while we enjoy music from the Heartwreckers. Our third song this evening, I told you it goes by so fast. What would you like to play for us next?
Let's do Art of Getting By, dude.
All right, yeah.
All right, well, take it away, fellas.
This is a fun song. Well, it's a little bittersweet. It's kind of about, you know, finding comfort in the small things, I guess.
Been grinding stems, smoking seeds. I miss my dad, I missed rent this week. I smile when my lighter dies. The stove still works, so I still get high. Yeah, I've got her and she's got me. We ain't perfect, who the hell wants to be? There ain't no fun in easy, but it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be fine. If the juice ain't worth the squeeze, that don't mean you can't just laugh it off your mind. It takes a lifetime, my, to learn the art of getting by. Nothing stays the same for long. Embrace the changes as they come. Take the time to choose your words, and if it's that bad, it could be worse. 'Cause it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be fine. If the juice ain't worth the squeeze, that don't mean you can't just laugh it off your mind. It takes a lifetime, my, to learn the art of getting by. You live, you love, you learn, you die. If it don't make sense, don't pay it no mind. I'm thankful, grateful for the ride. 'Cause it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be fine. And if the juice ain't worth the squeeze, that don't mean you can't just laugh it off your mind. It takes a lifetime, my. It takes a lifetime, my, to learn the art of getting by.
feel like we all learn the art of getting by on a daily basis. So it's beautiful that you can put that to music and to words.
Oh yeah, story of our lives.
Takes a lifetime. At least that's what we keep telling ourselves.
And then you wake up the next day and you do it again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If
So
you guys are enjoying the Heartwreckers here in the Jam Happy Hour to benefit the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund, I highly recommend that you follow them on all of your platform playlists, whether it be at iHeart or a Spotify or whatever you are into, because really, like, every click and every like, it goes so far in an artist's career to just kind of expand the web. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to share music and wine and stories and just kind of enjoy it and vibe out all together. I get a very unfiltered sense from you guys.
Oh
and,
yeah.
Totally.
We
Like,
try to say what we want to say and nothing else.
Yeah, totally.
Is that the way that you live?
Yes.
Within
Ryan's like,
reason, but
check.
yeah.
No reasons.
No, you know, obviously when dealing with the music career and also just life in general, there are situations where you have to be politically aware of, you know, doing the right thing, the wrong thing, this, that, and the other. But when you can kind of live with that kind of unabashedness, and obviously it comes across in the music, which I think is why it's connecting so quickly with so many people, because they want to kind of have that same rebel spirit too. Obviously there's real life, but when you walk into a studio or you walk onto a stage, do you kind of feel it shift a little bit? Like, here it comes, like, here comes the swagger. Like, can you feel it come on?
It just comes at random moments, I think. Sometimes, especially like when someone plays something like a dirty chord and I just make that stank face, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, here we
Yeah.
go. It's on now. It's on.
Oh, we all know the stank face. I thought you were talking about like walking into the Piggly Wiggly, but no, the stank face on a
Stank
dirty
face,
chord. That
yes.
is way better.
Yeah. It's fun to see when you're playing for somebody for the first time, and you kind of you say something, and they're kind of like, you see them get it, and they're like, yeah, I'm into that. That's a cool feeling.
As you're about to do that on multiple stages in multiple cities, like, how do you think it's gonna register? Like, you know, are you gonna try to grab those individual moments, or just kind of let it be like this big experience?
Well, nothing's everyone's cup of tea, but yeah, I think that there will be people who connect with what we do. I mean, we've had people come up to us after shows, and like the song we just played, for instance, "The Art of Getting By." We had a guy come up to us after we played a show, and was it Florida? Stuart, Florida, I think it was.
I don't
But
remember.
Stuart, yeah, Stuart's great.
we played a show. This guy came up. He's like, you know, I just lost my dad, and that song just hit me so hard. Like, I love that you guys wrote it. Thank y'all for that. And those little moments really matter.
Oh, that'll carry you for weeks at a time. Speaking of Florida, you're coming back. For anybody in the boot of America, you're going down to Key West.
Yes, we will be there the 1st through the 5th for the BMI Key West Song Artist Festival.
That is such an interesting event. Have you ever been before?
I've never been. You've been a bunch of times.
I have been. Yeah, it's great. It's like
Aside from
Nashville
these
takes over
six-toed
an
cats
island.
and the chickens running everywhere, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of very beautiful creative minds coming together, and it's also a lot of music lovers coming together. Great time. So what is the best way to follow along? I hope you guys are going to document, because you're great with your socials. Who is in charge of posting that video from Key West on that random night?
Oh man, RG is generally in charge of that stuff, but we are going to try and keep documenting. You know, from Key West to Europe to the McGraw tour.
Oh, you have to.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah. We've got a
and
camera
because
guy
it says
We have a
on your
dude following us
page.
around. He's just like, he'll be filming us at random moments. He's like, we're gonna need this for the doc, dude. We need it for the doc.
The doc.
We're doing a little pseudo documentary about our journey. He's been there since day one, so.
You know, I think that connects on a whole different level. Like, obviously people will connect with the music, but like, obviously content creation, as we discussed before with social media, it's so important. But like all these like music docs are coming out now. So you literally could be like grabbing content for the documentary that's going to come out 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, when the Heartwreckers began, here we were chasing a 6-toed cat down Hemingway Street in Key
Yeah.
West. And
Yeah, with any
you
luck.
know,
With any luck,
With
we'll
any
be
luck.
looking back on it.
there's a great post on your Instagram right now. And if anybody wants to follow along, you can find them at Real Heartwreckers. But it is kind of a nod in the sense of like, you're real. You're just super real. Like, here's an independent artist. I'm going to reply to your comments. You're going to DM me. I'm going to hit you back. Like, I love that you do that, but that's a big weight to carry too. Like, do you
Yeah.
ever just sit there
When
some days
I
like,
posted
oh,
that video
man.
and I was just like, bing, 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 bing. I was like, oh, this is a mistake.
Yeah.
I still got back to everybody, I think.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. Well, they're true to the words then.
Did you see the
if
one
you're
where
enjoying the Heartwreckers here in the Jam Happy Hour, again, follow along and show your love with the comment, because we can donate $1 on your behalf to the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. Feels like a great time to jump in on our next tune. These guys are so funny. They were like, we've got 15 songs. I'm like, there's no way we're going to get through 15.
Yeah,
Let's
we
pick our
talk a lot.
greatest hits to be. What would you like to play for us next? And tell us a little bit about the song.
Yeah, let's play Shut Up.
Yeah, so yeah, you tell them, RG. This is a good one for you to introduce.
So we wrote a song. It's basically just like a conversation between two homies. One is whining over his girlfriend or significant other, and the other one is just saying "shut up and drink."
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Pretty much, I think, everybody's life these days. So would that be Ryan and Brock talking? I'm just
Guess who's who? Well, you can guess which one is the
I'll
one
let y'all
with the
decide.
girlfriend complaining, and guess which one's like, man, just shut up and drink.
just shut up and drink. I have theories, but here you go.
Oh, she's keeping them there to herself. All right, all right, here we go.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I pulled over half drunk and halfway home. Called a buddy 'cause I didn't want to drink alone. Brought a bottle of tequila and some homegrown. It was alright till I started talking like maybe I should call her.
Oh, hell no.
Try a little harder.
You've been down that road
Maybe she's the
before.
one.
Boy, I don't think so.
Maybe her and I ain't done.
Shut up and drink. And don't even think about that goodbye girl no more. Get to sipping and forgetting her name. She's a dime a dozen anyway. Shut up and drink. Oh, another outpour. If she's on your mind, hell no, she ain't. Don't say a damn thing. Shut up and drink.
If she read, if I can't see,
If I don't think, I won't believe she's gone and took a damn big piece.
of me, yeah, maybe I just need to call her.
Down that
Switch to
phone.
drinking water.
Oh no, you
Get a
don't.
cab to her house.
I ain't letting you
And pour the
go.
drunk heart out.
Shut up and drink. And don't even think about that goodbye girl no more. Get to sipping and forgetting her name. She's a dime a dozen anyway. Shut up and drink. Oh, brother, I'll pour. If she's on your mind, hell no, she ain't. Don't say a damn thing. Shut up and drink. I don't know much, but what I've learned is sometimes ain't nothing worse. One beer helps you heal the hurt, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. So shut up and drink. Shut up and drink. And don't even think about that goodbye girl no more. Get to sipping and forgetting her name. She's a dime a dozen anyway. Shut up and drink. Oh, brother, I'll pour. If she's she's on your mind. Hell no, she ain't. Don't say a damn thing. Shut up and drink. Shut up and drink.
And clearly now that is your girlfriend's favorite song.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I just love it when you two hang out.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
great. So I've just figured out who's who in that story. So
Hey, just because I sang one part doesn't necessarily mean I was that part. You
Well,
know?
actually, spill the beans. He sings my part. I was the one wanting.
You got me. Heartwreckers here in the Jam Happy Hour. If you're enjoying the music, please add them to all of your playlists, and please comment, like, and share so we can donate to the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund on your behalf. Something we all have in common here, just, you know, the multiples of us on the screen, is we are so Southern. I grew up in Alabama. Brock is from Louisiana. Ryan is from Texas. And one thing the three of us have known far and wide, that is sports.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We love sports,
All the
especially
sports.
SEC sports.
Especially the SEC sports.
SEC baseball.
You know.
In particular, I'm a
And
baseball
especially
guy.
baseball. You know exactly where I'm going with this. So, obviously, you know, I grew up in an Alabama household. We got LSU, we got Texas. You know, these are big deals when you grow up in these homes. Like, and it's not just football. You know, it's all the sports all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's always on somewhere. How cool did it feel to get the nod from ESPN, the SEC network?
It was awesome.
The SEC network using your music for baseball season. Come on.
It was cool. Our manager, Keith, has some friends over there, and he was like, man, they really like the song. And I was like, really? No. Sweet. That's awesome. And they sent us some some ideas that they had for it, and we went back into the studio and changed some stuff around, and now it's on the SEC network.
Oh my God. So I didn't realize you actually changed the song
Yes.
to re-record it. And that's even cooler. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we didn't change a ton.
We didn't change a
but,
ton.
we changed enough to make it where we could be on TV with the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure. Were you already a baseball fan, or now you're like, baseball's the best?
Always been a huge baseball fan, and it was really cool for it to happen this year because last year my LSU Tigers won the national championship. I was there in Omaha, so it was a huge deal. And when we were kind of courting ESPN to do the song, they're like, well, you guys baseball fans? I sent them all these pictures from me at the World Series of my Tigers baseball jersey. I was like, yeah.
You're like, and not even AI. That's legit.
Oh, yeah, it was a good time. We drank a ton of Jell-O shots. We broke the record. Yeah.
Another, put that
Yeah.
up on the list. Is what we do well. I'm sure your families were probably just like, really? Like, this is happening in this way? Like, SEC network? That's so cool.
Yeah, it was killer. Still is.
I,
We're still on there.
It's still killer. Yeah, it's still on there. So if you guys are watching baseball as the season progresses, there you go. Next, maybe the Nashville Sounds, and after that, maybe some major league ballparks. And
Yeah, I got to sing the national anthem at a Sounds game last year, and that was awesome. That's a fun
That's
little
really
thing to
cool.
do here in Nashville is go to the Sounds game. You can bring your dog sometimes.
yeah,
fun.
that's a very scary song to sing.
It's what I heard. I've never done it before.
Yes.
I'm looking at Brock's face right now, and he's like, yes.
Yeah, well, I made the mistake of, before that, I went over to hang out with Tim and Faith. I write for Tim McGraw's publishing company. And so my dad was in town. We went over there, and I just kind of mentioned, oh, yeah, I'm singing the national anthem later. And Faith was like, oh, honey, you are going to be terrified. And she was like momming me. She was being really
Yeah.
sweet, but I was not nervous before, you know. And then she's like, all right, now sing it for me. And I'm like, no.
I don't want
But-
to.
No.
I ended up saying it like 3 times, and then I was way nervous. Yeah.
You're like, thanks, Faith.
No, she was lovely and trying to help, and it was very sweet of her.
For people that have not had a chance to hang with Tim and Faith, the rumors are they are truly that lovely.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, RG and I have written with Tim,
Yeah, Tim's awesome.
and Yeah, they really are exactly as you think they are. Sweet as
So
can
she
be.
was just trying to be like, let me help you.
Yeah.
Not realizing she was completely freaking you out.
She gave me some good tips. You know, she was like, make sure you don't start too low, but also the worst thing you can do is start too high, because if you can't hit that high note, there's no getting out of it. So what I did is I overcorrected, started way too low. I was like, oh, sir. You know what I mean? Like,
You're like, oh, this is going low. This is
no.
Yeah.
All right, well, here you go. Fun little fantasy question. If you could sing the national anthem at any event as the harmonizing duo that you are,
It would be
what event?
it would be when the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl this year.
This year. We got to talk quarterbacks, my friend.
Let's hope I can
Like,
still
come
sing by
on.
then. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, Tigers at the
Nice one, Ryan.
championship again would have been great, but I'd sing for the Cowboys. You know, if they're not playing the Saints, then I'm a Cowboys fan.
We could totally dive down a football wormhole, the three of us, but I don't think our listeners, they're here to hear you perform, and they're here to hear the music and get to know more about the Heartwreckers. And if you are enjoying the performances here tonight, please do throw a baseball emoji up into the comments so we can donate $1 on your behalf for Sweet Relief. We have about, my goodness, 15 minutes left.
Ooh.
So that goes so fast. I'm thinking maybe 3 songs left, and we definitely want to get the best of you while we have you. So what would you like to perform for us next here in the Jam Happy Hour?
Do you want to do a new one? You want to do Less Than a Living?
Yeah, let's do that.
We like new.
Yeah, this is a new one. This one's not released.
We haven't even
It's
recorded
about-
this one yet.
Yeah, we haven't even recorded it yet.
Oh,
It's
okay,
about
well,
being a
that's fresh.
touring musician, basically. So
And what's it called again?
it's called Less Than a Living.
Less than, well, that would make sense. Okay. Here you go. Less Than a Living with the Heartwreckers.
All right, you ready?
Wake up at the crack of noon, get high in some low-rent hotel room, hit the road and then it's check 1, 2, getting me and this guitar back in tune. Tonight y'all see the rock star me, tomorrow is back to reality, and I'm greenback lacking, Sunday morning ass dragging, unapologetically gonna be a hangover having, Monday morning quarterbacking, sorry looking SOB. I picked this business for the riches and the women, but I'm loving every minute, making less than a living. Roll the van down the road, new day, next show, brand new zip code, tip jar ain't a pot of gold, but there's a cold beer waiting at the end of the rainbow. I'm cashing in, living like a prince till tomorrow, and I'm greenback lacking, Sunday morning ass dragging, unapologetically gonna be a hangover having, Monday morning quarterbacking, sorry looking SOB. I picked this business for the riches and the women, but I'm loving every minute, making less than a living. Hey, I'm still trying to find the big time, till that day comes I guess I'm greenback lacking, Sunday morning ass dragging, unapologetically I'm gonna be a hangover having, Monday morning quarterbacking, sorry looking SOB, cause I'm greenback lacking, Sunday morning ass dragging, unapologetically gonna be a hangover having, Monday morning quarterbacking, sorry looking SOB. I picked this business for the riches and the women, but I'm loving every minute, making less than a living.
if that is a taste of where the new music is going, I am 1000% in. That was like so good. The fact that you haven't even recorded it yet, I'm like, holy crap, that's brand new.
Yeah, we're still getting it down, but yeah, it's a fun song.
I thought it sounded great. If you guys agree, please continue to comment and like and share and do all the things so we can donate on your behalf here in the Jam Happy Hour. Get to know the Heartwreckers. That actually happened to be a part of one of my favorite viral moments of the year so far this year. In December, I had taken my daughter down to Nashville to see her favorite band there at the Bridgestone, a little group known as Old Dominion.
Yeah.
And we had such a great time. And she got to experience, Broadway at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. And maybe that's not making me Mother of the Year, but, we handled it. It was great.
It happens.
It was fine.
Better than
fast
Broadway
forward a
at
couple of months.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, 10 a.m. scarier. You're right. You're right. It's onto something there. Fast forward a couple of months, and you're singing a gig. You are covering Old Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Ramsey's standing right behind you. The entire band is standing right behind you.
And Lauren Elena.
While you're performing. When did you realize that was happening?
I mean, I must have been on like the last chorus of the song because I was sitting there playing, I was on a boat that day, and I hear this commotion behind me, and it's like people are singing along and like hooting and hollering, and I'm playing at the airport, so this doesn't happen. Yeah. And I'm kind of like looking over, like, what is all this commotion? And finally, she's like, "Hey, Old Dominion's right here," and I just stop in the middle of the song, turn around. They're all there just cracking up, laughing their asses off, and they were really cool.
And loving it. Loving it. Like, it was such a beautiful, genuine moment. And you can hear this one woman very, like, I'm not being ugly, but she's like, "It's Old Dominion." Like, she's, like, yelling at you, like, "Turn around." And I think they were on their way to Berlin, or they were jumping on a long-ass flight.
They were going to play country to country, I think.
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
In the UK.
Yeah, and they were all, it was just such a very sweet moment that, it goes back to the spirit of Nashville, and like a lot of these guys that you think they're one way and they're just very super humble, and they were so genuinely excited to see you playing that song and being a part of that moment. They posted shit. I reposted it. I mean, it got reposted. The reach on that was millions. Do you ever stop and take in that moment of just like, you know what? It just takes one thing.
That's exactly it. And who would have known it would have even been a thing? I didn't know they had a video because I was like, "Hey, send me the video," and they never did. And
they posted it.
And, well, then they posted it, and I've started to get tagged in this video. They're like, "Hey, that's Brock from Heartwreckers. Hey, that's Heartwreckers. That's Heartwreckers."
Yeah, that was awesome.
And yeah,
your phone's going ding 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 ding.
Yeah, I started getting
like
notifications, and I'm like, "What is happening again?"
Well, it was a very cool moment. If you guys want to see it, it is up on the Heartwreckers page at Real Heartwreckers. And please just click that follow button so you can keep up with everything going on as they're about to hit the road with Tim McGraw. They're about to hit down to Key West and then overseas as well, too. And it's just really the beginning. Like, it's so early days that it's going to be really fun to watch you guys. And the fact that we know it's you, and especially with a lot of what you're posting, it's like, it's very authentic, it's very unfiltered, and I feel like we're going to get the real deal from you along the way.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, we're really excited for things to come.
And I talked too much, so now we have time for one more song.
I enjoyed talking.
One more.
I love talking to you guys too.
What do you think?
But if you were going to send us out on one song,
we got
Ryan,
3 Southern people here. I feel like we should play South.
We should.
Yeah.
This song called All Goes South. We're gonna. It's the one that you hear on the ESPN SEC network, but we're gonna play the original version.
Oh, okay. All right, we get the original, the OG here with Heartwreckers in the Jam Happy Hour.
All right. You ready?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Sound that they think they found ain't me. I got a middle finger hitting all 6 strings. radio ain't been playing them songs we need, but you better believe they keep them on repeat. We can save this town, bringing back that down home sound. I hope it all goes south. Good old boys with the guitars out, singing them songs that they're living right now. 3 chords tied to the hard line. That's what I'm talking about. I hope it all goes south. One-way ticket to a piss-drunk crowd, spilling beer, singing loud. Let's raise one up and watch it all burn down. I hope it all goes south. This world could use more cowboy boots, but the ones that they're wearing been mass produced. And the hits y'all get have all been punched in by a man in a 3-piece suit. I hope it all goes south. Good old boys with the guitars out, singing them songs that they're living right now. 3 chords tied to the hard line. That's what I'm talking about. I hope it all goes south. One-way ticket to a piss-drunk crowd, spilling beer, singing loud. Let's raise one up and watch it all burn down. I hope it all goes south. What they sell can go to redneck hell. I'm out. I hope it all goes south. Good old boys with the guitars out, singing them songs that they're living right now. 3 chords tied to the hard line. That's what I'm talking about. I hope it all goes south. One-way ticket to a piss-drunk crowd, spilling beer, singing loud. Let's raise one up and watch it all burn down. Yeah, let's raise one up and watch it all burn down. I hope it all goes south. I hope it all goes south. Yeah, I hope it all goes south. I hope it all goes south. I hope it all goes south.
Missed that one at the end there.
Indeed. I hope it all goes south.
Sorry, missed you.
It's all good. You didn't miss anything. The last hour has been absolutely fantastic. And thank you for jumping into the Jam Happy Hour with us. If you guys are loving the music, you guys are just jumping off. That's the fun thing. Like, it's so early days. Like, if this is what's already happening in like the first couple of years, like, good Lord, like, follow and hang on, because this is going to be a wild ride to watch.
Get in on the ground floor, you know. And,
While they
thanks to
still
you.
answer their DMs.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate Jam Sellers for doing what they do, and then Sweet Relief Musicians Fund for helping out poor saps like us, you know.
We agree. So make sure you comment and like and share and share this broadcast with your friends so we can continue to raise more money along the way. Cheers to you. Cheers to the Heartwreckers. Cheers to your big adventures coming up this year. And we can't wait to follow along and always stay big fans. So thank you for your time. And thank you for your talent. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. I'm going to go eat some crawfish now.